Hello everyone, it's lovely to see you all again. Are you ready for another story? I'm ready. I've got a new book, but it's an old story. This is Mog and Bunny, and it's written and illustrated by Judith Kerr. Now I've got my Mog, and I've got a bunny as well. And Mog loves her toy. Do you love your toys? Mog loves her bunny, and she moves her around all over the place. So, keep an eye on my bunny, won't you? Okay, let's begin our story. One day, Mog got a present. Here you are, Mog, said Nicky. This is for you. It's called Bunny. Mog liked Bunny. She carried him about. She played with him and played with him and played and played and played with him. It was her best thing. When Mog came to have her supper, Bunny came too. Sometimes Mog thought Bunny would like a drink. Do you think Bunny can have a drink? Look what happened. But Bunny wasn't very good at drinking. Oh dear, said Debbie. Look where Bunny's got to. Can you see? I think Mog put her in the water. Now she's going to be very wet. And she put him on the radiator to dry. Oh, Bunny's gone. Keep your eyes open. At night, Bunny slept with Mog in her basket. Do you have a special toy that you like to sleep with? I bet. During the day, when Mog was busy, she always put Bunny somewhere nice. You never knew where Bunny would get to. Sometimes Bunny liked to be quiet and cosy. She's in a very soft and warm place there, isn't she? Sometimes she liked to be where there was a lot going on. Oh, Mog's having a lot of fun there, isn't she? Not sure Mum's quite so pleased with where Bunny was left, though. Oh, I hope those cookies are okay. Mr. and Mrs. Thomas didn't understand this. They didn't say, "Look where Bunny's got to." They shouted, "Yuck!" Do you think that's because Bunny might have still been a bit wet from her drink in the water bowl? They yelled, "Oh, what a horrible dirty thing!" Poor Mog, I think that would make her quite sad, wouldn't it? And they threatened to throw Bunny away in the bin. One day, Mr. Thomas said, "Let's have supper in the garden." Gosh, that looks nice, doesn't it? Looks like a lovely day. And they're having a barbecue, aren't they? That's good fun. Do you like having barbecues? They're great fun, aren't they? Everyone helped to carry the things out of the house. Oh, look, Mum's got the juice, Nicky's got the plates, and Debbie's got the salad. And what's Mog got? Mog's got Bunny, of course. It was a lovely supper. Oh, they all look to be having so much fun, don't they? But suddenly, What might change? Let's find out. Oh, there was a crash of thunder and it poured with rain. Oh, how awful for them. They've got to run inside, look. Quick, inside, shouted Mrs. Thomas. It's bedtime anyway. Now they're all safely back indoors. They look very cosy, don't they? They're in their pyjamas, ready for bed. Where's Mog? Said Debbie. I expect she's keeping dry under a bush, said Mrs. Thomas. She'll come in later. Oh, where's my Mog gone? Must be looking for Bunny somewhere. In the middle of the night, Debbie and Nicky woke up. Mog hadn't come in, and it was still pouring with rain. Let's go and find her, said Debbie. Do you think that's a good idea? It was very dark in the garden. They shouted, Mog, where are you, Mog? But nothing happened. Do you think she's in the garden? Then they heard a meow. There she is, shouted Nicky. Come on, Mog, come inside. But Mog just went on sitting in the rain. Why is she sitting in the rain? Why won't she come inside? It was dripping off her nose. Oh, poor Mog. She looks very sad. What's the matter, Mog? Said Debbie. Then she said, Oh, dear, look where Bunny's got to. Can you see Bunny? Look what's happened. That's the barbecue fork, isn't it? Let's have a look. Dear me, it looks like when Mr. Thomas ran in from the rain, the barbecue fork fell off the barbecue right on top of Bunny. Mog didn't want to leave her. Nicky picked Bunny up and showed him to Mog. It's all right, Mog, he said. We've set Bunny free. You can come inside now. Then they carried Bunny through the dark garden. Oh, and look, Mog's following them. She just wanted to be with Bunny, but I think she'd rather be indoors, don't you? Let's see what happens next. They went through the house and they put Bunny on the radiator to dry. That's a sensible idea, isn't it? Maybe Bunny will be dry by the morning. Oh, Mog looks so cosy there, all wrapped up. Debbie's giving her a little rub with a towel to make sure she's more dry and comfortable. Then they all had a big sleep. In the morning, they told Mrs. Thomas what had happened and how Mog had stayed with Bunny in the dark and the rain. Debbie said, You won't really throw Bunny away in the dustbin, will you? Mrs. Thomas said, No, never. It would make Mog too sad. Then she sighed and said, Perhaps Bunny is not quite so horrible now he's been washed by the rain. They all looked on the radiator. But this is where Bunny had got to. Did you think Bunny would be with Mog? I did too. Oh, Where are my Bunny and Mog? Ah, here they are. I wonder how they got there. I hope you enjoyed the story. I loved it. And thanks for keeping an eye on Bunny and Mog for me as well. Now, a special part of my stories was letting Bertie come and say hello, but Bertie got very old and he's not with me anymore, and I do miss him, but I get to look at all his pictures and I do that a lot. So I wanted to share some pictures with you because just like Mog loved Bunny, Bertie loved his toys, and he particularly loved his tennis ball. And he always loved finding a big stick when we were on a walk. Thanks for joining me for the story. I hope to see you all again soon. Bye-bye.